Thanks for staying with us. According to report, a 27-year-old young lady was killed in an accident at Isalamaja bus stop, Ilasamaja, by a fallen trailer. Joining us on the show is the victim's brother, Obinna Ajoko, and the victim's mother, Chineze Ajoko. Good morning, ma. Good morning, sir. Are you there? Hello, sir. Are you there?
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Obinna,
you.
is that you? Yes. Once again, we'd like to say we're sorry for your loss, and we pray that God will continue to, that her soul will rest in peace.
Amen.
And our hearts go out to you and the family and entire family of the Ajokus.
Yeah.
We saw your mom's video, which went viral, obviously, because of the fact that nobody has been brought to book, considering all the amount of trucks and all the tankers and all the containers that have fallen in the past, especially in this Lagos state. We haven't really seen justice being served. Let me ask you first. In doing that video, what's the objective of the family? What were you trying to get exactly? What's the objective of doing that video to the public?
Who, me or my mom?
Yeah, what was the general objective? What are we trying to do? We're trying to achieve justice, I know, but could you just give us an idea what the video was about?
Yes, I had to organize for that video. In fact, it was my daughter's best friend that videoed me, and I asked her to send it to make sure it goes viral.
Yes.
So that the whole world will know what is happening, you know, because most times when such things happen, we just say it on the news and nothing happens, and at the end, they are still doing the same thing. So this time around, I said, no, I think let's publicize this thing. It's not because I want money or anything, but at least let justice be done. That is number one. And secondly, let there be, you know, a law, so that if the police or the authorities, LASMA and road safety, when they see such trucks carrying containers and they are not lashed onto the trucks, then they'll pay penalty. They can even be in prison because people's lives are at stake.
Right.
So I had to publish it, or else it will continue.
Right. Okay.
Well, sorry about your loss, ma. Now, the young lady that died, how did anybody reach out to you after she, you know, like after she was murdered in that way? Did the truck driver, the company he works for, or anybody at all, did they reach out to you so that we understand what the company, you know, whose cargo was being ferried by that truck, what they have, what provisions they have for such things?
Well, let me say that when we waited for her, she was staying with my friend in Surulere and going to work in Fan while we live at Ajah. So my friend called me and said that she hadn't come home, and that was around 9, which was very unusual. So I called her, one of her colleagues, and she said that she left with a young guy who was also her colleague called Chima. And they left at the same time. They were on morning duty, so they closed around 4. And so my friend was expecting her latest 6:36. And it was on a Sunday. So when she didn't come back, she called me. I called the colleague, and they said they left, and that Chima's dad came to the office to ask her, you know, about his son, and that there was so much traffic because he said there was a container that fell on the other side while he was going to the airport to look for his child, because his son's phone was switched off. So we were waiting. I continued calling my daughter till 2 a.m. rather, and I slept off. It was around 6 in the morning that one of her colleagues called and said that she was at a Solo General Hospital. And together with my friend, we rushed there, and they asked us to go to Yaba, a hospital in Yaba, where she was identified.
Right. Mrs. Ajoko, has anybody reached out to you so far, either from the government or private sector? Has any company reached out to you so far since this happened?
Well, her colleagues.
Anyone from the government?
Okay, from her company.
From the company whose cargo that truck was carrying, whoever owns the truck, the container in question, did they reach out to you? Did they have a compensation plan? Just to understand.
I even sent it to the police station, and they said that the driver absconded and that the owner called, but he had not come. that once the owner comes, they will arrest him. But that was on Tuesday, 6 days ago. Up to now, we have not heard anything.
Once again, we can't say it enough that we're really sorry for your loss. And the worry is that we've had this happen many times. It could happen to anybody. There's nobody immune to these challenges happening to. I want to ask, though, that maybe you or your son, have any of you reached out to, what's the process? What are you doing? Because I know that you did a video, but what legal actions have you taken? Have you taken, and who do you believe you should institute the legal actions against? We on the show have pushed a bit for this, but we want, most of the time, most people that have that have suffered this loss tend to just pray and let it go for God to handle. But what legal actions are you taking to prosecute this company?
Right. Obina, would you like to take that? Okay.
What?
Obina, would you like to take that question? So, according to Tokwe, what are the next steps? Yes.
Let her take it because she knows more of the information.
Okay, okay. Okay, go ahead, Ma.
Well, I belong to an association of my old girls going school in Ugo, and they are taking it up.
Okay.
The legal aspect, they are taking
Very
it
important.
Fantastic. Because we do have the plate number of the truck. That much information we have. So there's a possibility to trace the owner. So these are obviously things the police can help us investigate. So my question therefore is, how far are you in constant talks with the police, or are you getting a lawyer, or are you going to just let the association handle it completely for you?
There are lawyers in the association, so they will decide, and they are working on it very fast. They are working on it.
But would you like
Would
you like compensation on this, Ma?
Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
So would you like a conversation? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. Would you? I mean, rightfully, in any part of the world that these kind of things happen, compensation is always is deemed appropriate at this time. I know you're not asking for money, but if the company does approach you for compensation, is that something you'd be willing to accept?
The lawyer will decide on that.
The lawyer would advise on it.
It's something that you have to discuss with the lawyer.
So let's now discuss how we can all work together to end this. So thank you for the video that you've done, because obviously it's getting the attention required. How else would you join hands with the government to ensure this doesn't happen? What other things would you like us to do to support your work in ensuring this doesn't happen again?
Well, it's really good that you guys were able to reach out, and the more this is public, the more the government should take action to it. Because I mean, this is Nigeria. Most bad things that happen in Nigeria is always swept under the bucket, and they just allow it go, for allow time pass. But I want it to continue being publicized so that they should regulate their laws. People should follow the laws. It should not be something that will stay, because we're in a lawless country, that it can just be reckless. I mean, someone's life was lost, 2 people's lives were lost, and they haven't even reached out to us yet, the owner of the job. So it just shows you how they don't value people's lives here, and that should change. Nigeria, we are one. Why should this be happening? So I want, as much as the media is helping, they should continue to allow people to get noted about this, so that not just we seek justice, but that there are rules and regulations are being obeyed. Right.
Thank you very much. We don't want to keep you on for too long, because we know that you're still hurting at this time, and our hearts go out to you and your entire family. Thank you, Mrs. Ajoko, for joining us this morning. We appreciate your joining us on the show, and we'll continue to do our own part to ensure that people that own these trucks are brought to book, because the truth is that the drivers run away, but if we can get the plate numbers, we should be able to trace and be able to bring justice to the victims?
It's the government needs to do more because we've said it over and over again. The trucks are in bad condition, and you can see them visibly in bad condition. So as maybe it's something they can set up a foundation in the name of this girl who lost her life, but something must be done to specifically tie down that this life is the last we would lose to a container falling over.
And it's not the first time, all the pictures have been rolling for the past few minutes, and all the various accidents have happened in Lagos and other places where...
It's happened on that same Oshodi Expressway, not the first and the second time. Nima has been on this show saying that you be beside trailers and you're worried that because there are some potholes on the road, that the sight of the potholes on its own can cause a trailer to tip over.
Loss of lives. These people also deplete our infrastructure.
Yes.
So the Badagry Expressway that is under construction is at least 10 years, just less than 10 years old. And at the Mile 2 bus stop, you see there are falling containers destroying those infrastructure. They will come at the middle of the night, pay the area boys, pick up their trucks and leave the problem there. So we continue to mend and repair what they do. I think the government should be holistic about the solution towards this.
The owners of the truck must pay.
There must be consequence for your truck. There's vicarious liability for your truck drivers when they've taken a life. That's why I was asking whether the company has a policy or they have provisions for this. They should have reached out to that family already. In fact, the next day, they should have sent a team there. There are different container terminals operating, and there are truck drivers trying to take out goods or take containers back to them. There are companies, too many to count.
Right.
The one that happened in Mile 2 the other day, cut off this lady's leg. She bled to death. If that lady didn't die, probably would live a very, very depressed life. The damage, the danger and damage is just too far wide for us to continue to use trucks on our roads. If our railway will kick off soon to take care of cargo, that will really relieve us.
What I was going to say.
But we can't continue to allow these people deplete in the name of creating employment. Let them deplete our infrastructure like that.
And people must be compensated for this kind of things.
Yes,
no matter how
should.
small or how grievous it is, people must be compensated, and people must be brought to book in these kind of situations. That's all we can take on today's show. We've learned quite a bit. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
You can watch Your View on TVC every Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Nigerian time on DSTV channel 418, GOTV channel 27 and channel 47, StarTimes channel 121 and channel 307, Play TV channel 801 and channel 190, UHF 49, Sky channel 515 for UK viewers. Watch live on Facebook at TVC Connect and on our website tvcentertainment.tv/livestream.